I have no clue who wins the Eastern Conference Finals. Do you? Do you know who's going to win? Because after these trades, I have no idea who is going to win. I feel like we're going to get the NBA Finals and the Eastern Conference Finals. All right, let's do a quick recap. All right, Dame Dollar ended up in Milwaukee with Giannis and Chris Middleton. So we got a new big three over there in Milwaukee for the Bucks. You got Dame Dollar, you got Giannis, and you got Chris Middleton. That's gonna be a squad. All right, Dame finally got what he wanted. He got out of Portland, and he's actually going to be playing with a contender, with one of the best players in the league, top 3 players in my personal opinion in the league, and Giannis. Portland was not going to get that. They were not going to get that from Miami, what they were looking for. Pretty much Blazers ended up with, and we'll get into that as well. All right, they got DeAndre Ayton, because Ayton went to the Blazers. Nurkic went to Phoenix, which I feel like that doesn't necessarily move the needle for Phoenix. Nurk, he's a solid contributor big. He just doesn't stay healthy, right? So if I had Ayton or Nurk, I personally would have kept Ayton. But again, I understand it. Ayton was somewhat unhappy in Phoenix. There were some complaints over the last couple of years. So I can see the reason behind that. You got Robert Williams, all right, because we got to get into that. Jrue Holiday, right? Jrue Holiday got traded to the Boston Celtics this earlier in the day. That's another big move from an Eastern Conference team. We can get into that shortly. You got Malcolm Brogdon. You got a couple first round picks. You got some swaps. So the overhaul for the Blazers, I feel like it was a pretty solid deal. They were not going to get that with Miami. I feel like Miami is the biggest losers in free agency or the trade deadline. However you want to chop it up, I feel like Miami, they're the biggest losers, right? Pat Riley, he stuck to his guns, stuck to his morals. Sometimes the Heat way, yes, it does work, but now with these 2 big moves, I can see Miami like getting bounced in the second round. Honestly, I can't see them getting back to the Eastern Conference Finals, let alone making it to the NBA Finals. I can't see that happening between Jimmy Buckets and Bam and Tyler Hero. I just don't think they have enough firepower to go up against the Bucks, Boston. With Boston now, you got Jrue Holiday, you got Jason Tatum, you got Jaylen Brown, you got Porzingis that they picked up, right? They got Derek Williams. They got a nice squad. If you think about it, you got rid of Marcus Smart and you replaced Marcus Smart with Jrue Holiday. And at this stage, he's a proven winner. He's a champion. I'm rolling with Jrue Holiday. So they have gotten better in that regard. And I feel that's where Milwaukee has gotten somewhat weakened on the defensive side of things, losing Jrue Holiday on the perimeter. Not saying Dame is an awful defender, right? But you know what Dame does. Dame, he's a 3-level scorer. He's a bucket getter. So obviously what Jrue couldn't contribute from the offensive standpoint, which he's a solid offensive player, Dame's a superstar. So, I mean, it somewhat balanced itself out. I feel Boston has gotten weaker on the front line. You lose Robert Williams. Again, he was somewhat of a injury prone big, but he was good. He was solid when healthy. You obviously lost Grant Williams, so you have Porzingis and you have Al Horford. It's pretty much as your front line, your bigs. So that's going to be curious as you get into the matchups and whatnot. I feel like the depth is a little bit less on the Boston side, but still I think they'll still be an overall team when it gets down to it. I think they're going to be a contender, but I do think the biggest winners in this whole entire trade, I think it's going to be the Blazers, all right? And I just think they're setting themselves up for the future. You got Scoot, you got the rookie, you got Simons. You got a nice little group. I don't think Blazers is going to be completely out of it. I don't think they're going to be a team that's going to be a bottom feeder. Now, I do think, yeah, they may take their lumps a little bit throughout the year, but I think they have a solid group. Depending on what they do with Malcolm Brogdon, I feel they're going to try to give the keys to their young guards. So I'm not sure if Malcolm will fit for the vision that the Blazers have set up. So be on the lookout for that, because there could be another potential trade with Malcolm Brogdon. I know the Clippers, of course, Clippers is always looking, they're always looking to try to better their roster. So Overall, this is crazy, right? Crazy recap. Dame traded, JRUE traded. We got the NBA media session, media day starting tomorrow officially. NBA season is back. It's gonna be wild. All right, so let me know your guys' thoughts. Who do you think won the trade? Do you think the Blazers? Do you think Milwaukee? Do you think Boston? There's a lot. Again, there is a lot. NBA season's the best time of the year. So share your guys' thoughts down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate all the support that I have received over my last couple of videos. It is definitely appreciated. Got some more content coming your guys' way because NBA season is about to kick right back up. So looking forward to that. You guys have a good one. Peace.